What is going on, guys? My name is Jay, and I am the owner and founder of It's Our Time to Be Free and Jay Creating Wealth. In today's video, I want to share with you guys some of my top tips for assertively standing up for yourself. I'm getting a little tongue-tied here. Please forgive me. But guys, I'm pretty sure, the reason why I wanted to create this video is because, I found throughout my life, I found it difficult to stand up for myself, to be assertive, and the things that I wanted, the things that I wanted done, the things that I said. And when I wasn't assertive, people would pretty much run all over me. So if this is you, please stay tuned to the end. Guys, feel free to like and subscribe if you enjoy this content. And stay tuned to the end because I've got some great tips for you to help you start standing up for yourself, okay? So let's jump right into it. I'm pretty sure you guys already know that, that it's a good idea to be assertive, but sometimes it's not always easy, to stand up for yourself, especially when, you're in the middle of a conflict, or things might feel a little risky to you. So what you can do is you can try dialing it down, try dialing down the risk and to build up your assertiveness muscles, that way you're able to, deal with the dozens and hundreds of small decisions that you have to make on a daily basis. So think of all the times that you chose to stand in your power, or you went the other way. You chose to just go with the flow. Either way, here are some of my top tips to help you, really stand up for yourself on an everyday basis. My tip number one is to start small. Guys, I know, a lot of times when our confidence level is low, it's difficult to be assertive. And people don't take you seriously if you're not confident and if you're not assertive in what you're asking, what it is that you are asking the person that you want, or whatever decision that you're trying to make. So take baby steps to start. You can really do this by just adjusting your posture to a more confident, shoulder back, chin up stance. That really says to the world, take me seriously. And if you're a serial apologizer like I was, try removing sorry from your personal dictionary and save it for when an apology is really warranted. We've gotten into the habit so much of apologizing for little things when an apology is not really necessary. That word sorry is so overused. So try to start removing that from your dictionary, from your personal dictionary. Try maybe using a different word, or, just don't say it at all, unless it's really actually warranted. The next thing my next tip is to practice. All right. You want to resolve to try to, being more assertive at every opportunity that you get. You probably already know that it takes time and preparation to form, new habits, and with the latest research, saying 66 days is a magic number. Schedule a reminder in your calendar and practice asserting your needs daily for 66 days until it becomes automatic for you. That way it becomes a habit for you. And if you practice this, you can definitely improve your assertiveness skills. My next tip is to rehearse. Guys, maybe you found it difficult, or maybe you've got a difficult meeting that you have to go to, or a conversation coming up that you really don't want to have, or there might even be a situation that makes you feel anxious and very small. I've dealt with those kind of situations before. So what you want to do is just try imagining the scene and write yourself a script where you stay in your power, because We need to ensure that we keep our power with us and not give away our power by being anxious or feeling small in a situation. So work out what feels right for you, and then try it the next time, a situation arises that you know feel that it might be difficult to talk about, or a difficult conversation that you might have coming up. So give it a try. My next tip is to practice patience, guys. You might find that your new assertiveness, really provokes some negative responses. I know it did for me, um, because people weren't used to me standing up for myself. And when, I started standing up for myself, they were no longer in power. So, it did provoke some negative responses from people, but it was just me being me and expressing how I felt. So you might you might provoke those negative responses in people who are used to you being compliant with their every whim. Okay, so it's a good practice to stay calm, but remain assertive if they try to override you, because a lot of people will try to override what you're saying because you've never acted in that way before. So don't react, and don't be offensive. Don't be defensive. You know, count to 10 and just stay in your power. Be clear. Be clear about what you want. When you're standing up for yourself, it's very, very important to be very clear about your position and to avoid infusing it with emotion. So don't leave your emotions out of it, but be clear about how you feel, what you're doing, and stand in your power. So be straightforward and say what you want without being passive aggressive or indirect about it. Next is to practice saying no. I know with people who are pretty passive, a lot of times we're like people pleasers, and we don't want to say no. So we just, continue to say yes, say yes, say yes, even when we really don't want to do something. So we want to start practicing saying no. You know, saying no is not a bad thing. When you're clear about what you want and what you don't want, saying no politely, um, but firmly, becomes a whole lot easier for you. So work out what's important to you, and don't leave room for doubt in your mind. Don't leave room for doubt in the mind of the person who's asking you for something. Because saying no doesn't mean that you're a mean or rude person. It just shows that you are showing a sign of strength and certainty, and everyone will know where they stand, and people will respect that more than if you leave room for doubt for when someone asks you something and you're not quite saying no, but you're not quite saying yes. So you want to be certain and be clear, and just practice, practice, practice. Just say no. If you don't want to do something, just say no. It's okay to say no. So those are my tips that I have for you guys. I really hope you enjoy this short lesson. So please feel free to go back through this video and, reread or rewatch my tips I provided for you. I really hope that you guys enjoyed it. Please go ahead and like and subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate you all. Thanks for staying tuned to the end, and it's our time to be free.